Hello YouTube, TotoZipX here, and welcome to my Anima Beyond Fantasy review. And first of all, before I actually start with the reviewing, I want to thank all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. So you get a like from me. Let's see. There! Now you got it. Well, I wanted to start in a different direction this time, so I'm not going to review the core rulebook as other people do at first, but I'll actually start with a very good supplement book for Anima Beyond Fantasy, which is called Gaia Beyond Dreams Volume 1. So I guess they're planning on making a second volume. And what this book mainly is, I'll show you how thick it is. It's almost as thick as the core rulebook itself. And what it is a book about the world Gaia and all the people that live there. And what's really good with this book, I'll come to that later, but shortly, this is a real good book for both the GM and the players. So let's start with opening it. And as usual, it's great concept art. I love the art of Anima. What's in this book short is like how the system and everything works. Like, is it a monarchy or is it a republic? Slavery. They talk about science and economics and who's in the top of society. They talk about languages and some more history about the wars that have been before the time now then. So they actually talk about the Duxarists, they talk about the humans and the wars and everything that's been in the Age of Chaos and such. They also take up very many characters which has a very huge importance in the world. Like, for example, here's the sword called Angelus. My camera is very bad at focusing, and it's the final and most powerful weapon conceived by Abel. What more? I've actually put some quick marks here. They talk about the different countries like Abel, and they also show pictures of how the people from, for example, Abel look. So these are typical people from Abel. They also write information about the city, like the capital, the population, main ethnic groups, and that Abelnessus is one of the ethnic groups here. They talk about the languages, the government, which religion it is, how high in technology they are, how the flag looks, and also they add names. Like a typical masculine name for Abelness could be Dante, Dominic, Gaius, Maximilian, and typical female name could be Angelica, Celia, Dawn, Emma. And last names are like Augius, Anderson, Attard, Borghese, Brachis, etc., etc. And if this wasn't enough, you also get tables which are very good for the role-playing feeling. So for example, here you have a table that goes from 0 to 100. So let's roll some dice here. I got a 51. And what this does is showing me where in society I am. So here we have 11 to 60. I'm a middle class. So what my character gets in start are some stylish clothing, rations for something more than a week, complete traveling equipment, or some kind of weapon and light armor. And I also get 1 gold coin. And the higher up you get, the more valuable things you get, and weapons and such. And also you get a bonus to your skills. So for example, my character would have plus 15 in athleticism. Yes, I'm not really good with these words, but still. I get plus 10 in ride, plus 10 in swim, plus 15 in notice, plus 10 in sleight of hand, etc., etc. And the higher up you are in society, the more skills you get which kind of suit where you are. For example, if you're nobility or high nobility, you get ride, style, leadership, persuasion, history, dance, art, music. You get kind of things that are more important for a duke or for a lord or for something, while the lower class are often tended to be more, well, skills like stealing and such. I'm not sure. So here's another type of people called the Ilmorenses. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. You get what the people that are here are quite like the people in our world. Like, you have your typical Spanish people, you have your typical Italians, French, English, Germans, Scandinavian people and such, though they have other names. What more the book talks about is organizations, like the Magus Order, the Order of Jedua, the Consortium, etc., etc. And they also talk about the religions of the world. What more? Here's some optional rules, like some qualities like backgrounds, like if you have contacts, social positions, if you're a saint, and disadvantages could be powerful enemies, a dirty little secret, and you also get new secondary abilities. I'm not willing to go in on that too much, but it's kind of like trading, law, streetwise, etiquette, tactics. So that's it. It also talks about fame, natura, which is kind of like you get more animals in your game. For example, you get cats, owls, monkeys, and also animals I've never heard of. And that's kind of the book in short. I think it's a good investment because many of my characters I played with, when we were rolling stats and everything, it was like, whoa, my characters only have 5 in swim or something, and I say, well, that's not so bad. I mean, it could be worse. You could have nothing in swim. But in this book, for example, you get a +10 swim, and for example, if that character had 5 in swim, it would be like 15. But many times when I play, it's like, oh, I've got notice 60, and then you're just like, the fuck. But still, this book for me was great, and I've read very much about the people, the religions, and about Gaia itself. The thing that doesn't go in with this book is hell. There's another setting in Anima called hell, which is kind of more, I think it's more like then you have all these people running around, or classes, or rasa, or whatever you call them, like the Duxarist, the Ebudan, the Sylvian, everything running around. But I haven't read very much about it, so I'm not gonna give you any promises. But I like this book, and if you know somebody or some people that play Anima Beyond Fantasy and want more information about these books, please subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank you once again, and we'll be back, I think, next week with one new book review. Thank you very much. Have a good day.